Hi everyone, how are you all? So today again we are going to start modal verbs. So we will do recapitulation. Firstly, we should know that what are modal verbs. So here it is, modal are also not modal verbs. Modal auxiliary verbs or modal auxiliaries are special verbs which behave irregularly in English. They are different from normal verbs like work, play, visit. They give additional information about the function of the main verb that follows it. They have a great variety of communicative functions. So, modal verbs or modal auxiliary or modal auxiliaries are the same, and these are the special verbs that behaves irregularly. They are different from the normal verbs like work, play, visit, sit, stand, talk, walk, speak, lay, tell, drink, eat. Okay, and they give additional information about the function of the main verb that follows it. They all have a variety of communicative functions. So there are some characteristics of modal verb like here. Here are some characteristics of modal verbs. They never change their form. You can't add s, ed or ing. Keep this in mind that they never change their form. You can't add s, ed or ing. They are always followed by an infinitive without to. Okay, keep that in mind also. They never change their form. You cannot add s, ed or ing. Means like whenever we talk about play, so when we say he plays, so you cannot add s here. He played. You need not to add ed also. These are different. And they are always followed by an infinitive without to. Okay. They are used to indicate modality, allow speaker to express certainty, possibility, willingness, obligation, necessity and ability. Means what? They are used to indicate modality, allow speaker to express certainty, possibility, willingness, obligation and necessity, ability. When you use modals, then these are the main things. Okay, that shows by using these verbs. Some of modal verbs are here. A list is here like can, could, may, might, will, would, shall, should and must. Some other verbs or expressions like dare, ought to, had, better and need not. They also behave like modal auxiliaries to a large extent, and you can add them also in that list. Somewhere these are also modals. And why we use modals? What these words expresses? These words express functions like permission, ability, obligation, prohibition, lack of necessity, advice, possibility and probability. Examples of modal verbs. Some more examples with verbs and with their uses also. So here what we come to know? We come to know that modals or modal auxiliaries are the verbs that used in the sentences, and they are great variety. They have great variety of communicative functions. They are different from the normal verbs. You can never change their form by adding s, ed or ing, and they are always followed by an infinitive without to, and they indicate modality and some possibility. They express functions like permission, ability, obligation, prohibition, lack of necessity, advice and possibility. And one more, probability. Some examples are here. See, here you can see a table Now where one side we have mentioned modal verb, what is expressing, and in the next one we have mentioned the example. Like, first of all, I would like to talk about must. What must is expressing? It is expressing strong obligation. Example of strong obligation is, you must stop when the traffic lights turn red. See, otherwise it can be dangerous. Otherwise a challan can be done. Otherwise police, you can be danger and police can caught up to you. Okay, police can catch up to you. Logical conclusion, certainty. Like, you must be very tired. He's been working all day long. He must be very tired. He's been working all day long. Must not, for the prohibition, you must not smoke in the hospital. You must switch off. You must not switch on your mobile on the petrol pump. Can, ability. We show ability, permission and possibility through can. So ability, I can swim, I can run, I can play. Permission, can I use your phone please? Can I take your car please? Possibility, smoke can cause cancer. Means this is something dangerous. Next is could. And could is the past form of can. We use could to show ability in the past. Why? Because this is the past form. Okay. Like when I was younger, I could run fast. Okay. Next is polite permission. Excuse me, could I just say something? Possibility, it could rain tomorrow. And then coming to next, we will talk about here may. We use may for permission. Possibility, probability. For example, for the permission is, may I use your phone please? It may rain tomorrow. May I use your phone please, or it may rain tomorrow. These are some of the examples. Now remember, modal verbs are followed by an infinitive without to, also called a where infinite. Examples: you must stop when the traffic lights turn red. You should see to the doctor. There are a lot of tomatoes in the fridge. You need not buy any. Modals in present and past. The next one. Here, just see, you must stop when the traffic lights turn red. Okay. You should see to the doctor. Okay, there are a lot of tomatoes in the fridge. You need not buy any. So here, this is proven that modal verbs are followed by an infinitive without to. Okay, or you can say a where infinitive. So next is modals in the present and past. Generally speaking, modals in the past have the following form. This is the form, or this is the rule: modal plus have plus past participle. Example of this is present. You should see a doctor. Example is present here. Next, you should see a doctor. You should have seen a doctor is the example of past. Except for modals that express obligation, ability and lack of necessity. Obligation. Next is obligation. Like present, I must or have to work hard. I must work hard, I have to work hard, or in the past, I had to work hard. And when I talk about ability, it's I can run fast. And past, I could run fast when I was young. He's talking about his past. When we talk about lack of necessity, present, you don't have to, need not take your umbrella. You don't have to take your umbrella, or you need not take your umbrella. past you didn't have to or you didn't need to take your umbrella. So here again some more. Now we will first see the expressions and then we will just have a look on the table. Like here it is, obligation. Modals in the present. Obligation, you must have to stop when the traffic lights are red. You had to stop. Okay? You must or have to stop. Here in the past you had to stop. Advice, you should see a doctor, or you should have seen a doctor. You must not smoke here. You must not have smoked here. Ability, I can run fast. I could run fast when I was young. Certainty, he has her Rolls Royce. He must be very rich. He can't be American. His English is terrible. He must have been rich. He had a big house and an expensive car. He can't have written that poem. He was illiterate. Permission, can I go out? He could drive her father's car when he was only 15. Next is possibility. It may, can, could, might rain. It's cloudy. It may rain, it can rain, it could rain, it might rain. It's cloudy. I guess it may, can, could, might have been lazy on the phone. Means I can say it. I guess it may lazy on the phone. I guess it can lazy on the phone. I guess it could lazy on the phone. I guess it might have been lazy on the phone. Lack of necessity. You don't have to need not to buy any tomatoes. There are plenty in the fridge. You did not have to, didn't buy to. You did not have to or did not need to buy tomatoes. So these are the uses of modals in different expressions. Okay, these are the examples. Now do one thing, all of you read it once, just watch the video, try to understand it. Still having any type of confusion, any doubt, kindly contact on my personal number. Okay, thank you and have a nice day ahead.